Now, As-Suyuti, which is the standard for Itqan, he says about Ibn Mas'ud, it is not that he didn't have Qul A'udhu bil Falaq, Qul A'udhu bin Nas, but he took them as adhkar originally until it was reminded. And that's why when Zayd ibn Thabit, you know Zayd ibn Thabit is? Yeah. You know him? When he compiled it, was there any khilaf?
So he forgot.
Ijma. Ijma. Consensus of all of the Sahaba that this is the Quran as revealed from Al-Fatiha to Nas. Zayd ibn Thabit, radiallahu anhu, in the time of Abu Bakr and again in the time of Uthman. This is the ignorance that he doesn't know. He did not. Zayd ibn Thabit, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Zayd ibn Thabit didn't, when he did the Uthmani percent.
Zayd bin Thabit added, he said, in other words, a verse from Surah Al-Ahzab was missed by me when we copied the Quran. Okay, so they were copying the Quran and he missed a verse. And I used to hear Allah's Messenger, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, reciting it, meaning he had heard the verse, but he missed it. He said it was missed by me when we copied the Quran. But I used to hear Allah's Messenger reciting it. So we searched for it and found it with Huzaymah bin Thabit al-Ansari. That verse was, among the believers are men who have been true in their covenant with Allah. And that is still in the Quran today. So what David is saying is misleading. And he pretended it was about the recitation, but Zayd clearly said, and I used to hear Allah's Messenger reciting it, meaning that it was part of the Quran, because it's part of the recitation.
No. Okay. Where did you get that from? Yourself?
You didn't find that the two verses from?
Listen. Zayd ibn Thabit radiallahu anhu, when he compiled the Quran at the time of Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, and re-standardized the prints he sent out, they were the same. This is why the Sahaba came to an ijma'. You know what the word ijma' means? Consensus. I mean, no Sahabi disagreed when this was sent out. Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu knew Qul A'udhu bil Falaq, Qul A'udhu bin Nas. He led them in salah with them. Was explaining was he took them to the adhkar already until he was reminded. And that's why when Zayd ibn Thabit compiled the Quran, he didn't just do it from his own. He collected all of the Huffaz and all of the Sahaba until they came to a consensus. And that's why today, I ask you, David Wood, find me one Muslim that does not believe that the Surah Al-Fatiha to Surah Al-Nas is Quran.
You're talking about after all the variants and so on are burned.
Again, Uthman did not burn variants. This is again your ignorance. So let me explain. No.
The reason for compiling them and burning them was because there were differences in the recitation of the Quran.
Why today, I ask you, David Wood, find me one Muslim that does not believe that the Surah Al-Fatiha to Surah Al-Nas is Quran.
You're talking about after all the variants and so on are burned.
Again.
Okay, so they burnt fragments or any other copies. That's it. Whether written in fragmentary manuscripts or whole copies, be burnt. Like this thing about whole copies, you know, because fragmentary manuscripts, fragments could be like just whatever, anything that was written that was the Quran. But anyway, so what does this prove? Okay, so Quraishi men, in case you disagree with Zayd bin Thabit on any point in the Quran, they're invited in the dialect of Quraysh, as the Quran was revealed in their tongue. So the Quraishi men were permitted to write it in their tongue, right? They did so, and when they had written many copies, Uthman returned the original manuscripts to Hafsa. Okay, so original manuscripts were returned to Hafsa. So there are copies, okay, many copies that were written and distributed of the Quraishi dialect, apparently. And then Uthman returned the original manuscripts to Hafsa. So they took the original manuscripts and wrote their dialect. And then Uthman got them back and gave them to Hafsa. And it says Uthman sent to every Muslim province one copy of what they had copied. Okay, so one copy of maybe of the Quraishi dialect or of other dialects. I don't really know, but anyway, maybe of the Uthman manuscript, right? And he ordered that all the other Quranic materials, whether written in fragmentary manuscripts or whole copies, be burnt, except the one that Hafsa had, because he gave that to her to keep. So that's what it sounds like.
Again, Uthman did not burn variants. This is again your ignorance. So let me explain.
See, if he's giving it to Hafsa, then why would he then take it and burn it? It doesn't make logical sense. Like that he returned the original manuscripts to Hafsa, and then they ordered that all the other Quranic materials be burnt, right? But not the original manuscripts. Okay, apparently.
And so on are burned.
Again, not burn variants. This is again your ignorance. So let me explain.
The reason for compiling them and burning them was because there were differences in the recitation of the Quran.
All the recitations go to the Mus'haf of Uthman, then how could those differences have been gone? Let me finish with you now.
Stop that there. I didn't even watch that.